Lobster croquettes. Croquettes are one of the things that my mother made every Monday, and Roger's mother made every Monday, and we're not even Catholic. Sometimes on Friday too. It's one of the things that I consider as comfort food. So I'm frying them in peanut oil. That is the classical oil to fry a croquette in. And croquettes are in many, many different cultures. But you know that the croquette, historically, they say that the croquette was first written down as a recipe by the famous father of French cuisine, Auguste Escoffier, and his assistant. So he had an assistant who was half French and half Dutch, and he actually took the croquette back to the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands, when I worked over there, they always had croquettes at around 3 o'clock with beer, and we call it beer 30. So I make the croquettes as a party food. It's one of the things that my guests always want, and I do all different kinds of croquettes. I do crab croquettes, I do lobster croquette, I do chicken croquette, I do a beef croquette, that's called a bitterballen in Germany, and I do a mushroom croquette, and I also can do a vegetarian tofu croquette with tofu and vegetables, and this is wonderful, and it's delicious. These are in a nice little shape that is a traditional shape, and you can do lots of different shapes. You can do round, you can do little patties, you can do a cone. I like this shape because it's easy to dip. And I've done 2 sauces. I've done my traditional roasted sweet red pepper sauce. And I did a 7-herb green velouté, green goddess dressing, kind of. It's kind of another kind of traditional thing that they do in New Orleans during Lent when people aren't eating meat. They make a gumbo that's got 7 green herbs in it, and so I just kind of translated that into a sauce for the croquette. Croquette is one of those things that in Catholic households, they serve no meat on Fridays, and fish. So croquette is one of those things that I think of as a comfort food, but now it's very, very gourmet. So I think this is one of those dishes that'll make the judges understand that I like to cook traditional food, and I like to give a glamour twist to it, a high fashion twist to it, and that's gonna be my beautiful sauces and how I plate it. And I want the judges to know that don't let all this fashion and fabulosity fool you, because underneath all of my most outer layer of skin, deep inside, there is a very special cook, a person who loves to feed your mind, your body, and your soul. And when you have this, you're going to absolutely float and levitate, and I'm gonna be loving you from the inside out. My lobster croquettes, one of my signature appetizers. I know you're gonna like it. Are you ready to manger en croquette?